With rising prices and constant bidding wars, buyers are starting to get frustrated, and a lot of people are asking me, are we headed for an inventory crisis? Well, I have my opinion on that, and I'll tell you in this video. All right, so a lot of times we've been hearing the words inventory crisis. Many realtors on the West Coast and on the East Coast, they're all talking about how there's no inventory, and anytime you've got a good place for sale, you get like 20, 30 offers, and it sells for 500 grand over asking price, and it's just it's madness over there. Well. It's not really the case in Regina, though we've had some listings where we've gotten 8 offers. We've had some listings where we've had 10. They sell for a few $1,000s more than asking price. And a lot of people are saying this is all because of an inventory crisis, meaning a lack of inventory. And buyers are getting frustrated and they're not being able to find decent homes. And thus, when there is something good, there's like 10 buyers and they're bidding this price up. And this is all due to a lack of inventory. Well, so I guess my opinion on that is that, well, okay, let's talk about Regina. So Regina, we don't really have an inventory crisis, okay? Like that's not what's happening here. Like we are still getting those multiple offer situations on good homes, but it's not due to a lack of inventory. It's more to do with a higher amount of sales. If you look at the graph, you can see that the inventory levels are relatively the same, if not even higher, for the last couple of years. So it hasn't been too bad. But if you look at the second graph, you can see here that the sales chart is actually in some places even touching the amount of new listings. So basically anything that comes up on the market gets sold right away. So it's not an inventory problem. It's a sales. I don't want to use the word problem because it's not a problem. Sales are great. Sales are great for everyone. So it's not a problem. It's just the cause of all this is the higher sales, and that's of course driven by people needing more space because they're working from home. People lower interest rates, of course, availability of jobs and that sort of thing. So those are all contributing factors to higher sales, but the driving force is not a lack of inventory, at least not in Regina. Certainly can be on the West Coast and on the East Coast, but here we're still seeing good inventory levels. I've seen some pretty normal numbers in terms of what we need for balanced market, but the sales are nuts. I've seen like some months we've had over 400 sales in the city, which is really, really high for us. Like that's just out of character for this city. So that is why we've got these bidding wars going on. And again, it's not happening as frequently here as it is in Toronto or Vancouver, but it's still happening. But it's not an inventory crisis. Regina is definitely not in an inventory crisis. We are just simply dealing with a higher amount of sales. And of course, that's going to change now with rising interest rates. And as things kind of settle down and become more pre-COVID normal, if that makes any sense, things will get better. So hang in there, buyers. Your time will come. In the meantime, if you want a good deal on a house, I'll try and find you one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Contact me if you have any questions, 306-527-0500, or email me, martin@reginaexperts.ca. I always love to hear from you. You can contact me via the form below, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, talk to you soon. Cheers.